Hey everybody, I am out here today doing a little bit of product testing for myself. I have been on the search for the right life jacket for a while. I'm a big guy, hard to find life jackets for us sometimes. They want to ride up on you. There's just, your arms get in the way. So I'm out here testing several life jackets to find the perfect life jacket for big guys. So I have 4 of them to try. I'll let you know how it goes. I will be taking each PFD on the water for real testing, catching fish, just maneuvering with them. It's cold out here today. I'm testing one of these in cold weather with bulky clothes on. I just want to find the perfect PFD for big guys because I know the importance of getting home to my family. I've gone in the water last year wearing an inflatable PFD. It's important, and it's such a critical piece of our equipment. We have to be comfortable and we have to find the right one. All right, guys, I'm going to break down the 4 life jackets that I purchased. All of these life jackets were purchased from Amazon, or can be purchased from Amazon. This one I got from Tackle Warehouse a few years ago. And I'm going to start with the one I've been using for 2 years now. This is the Onyx AM24. This is an automatic or manual inflatable jacket. Lots of pros and cons to this one. The pros, it's very comfortable. Like, you don't even know you're wearing it during the day. I have gone in the water with it the couple years ago I did, and the automatic inflation did work. So I know a lot of people worry about that. A couple cons though is it is a manual or automatic inflation thing, and you run the risk of it not working. They're also expensive when they do go off. It's like 40 bucks I think to recharge it. And it's very dependent on humidity. So I've also had it go off just in our locker in the truck, just from humidity buildup. The salt tablet dissolved and it went off. But as you can see, a pretty comfortable life jacket. Not much to it if you're wearing a lot of layers. It's one that you really don't know you're wearing. I have a couple years in on it, and overall I think it's a great option. Like I mentioned, you can get these on Amazon. I did get this one on Tackle Warehouse, but overall a great option. I think they're $114 right now on Amazon. They come in a few different colors, but all in all I think it's a great option for comfort. All right, guys, this is one that I bought during my very first tournament. So when I signed up for my first tournament, I was told you have to have a life jacket. Again, I've only been kayak fishing for a couple months. And I bought this one off of Amazon. This is the Onyx kayak fishing jacket. You can kind of see it has a high back so that your seat doesn't get in the way. Overall, it's $85 on Amazon. I don't love the life jacket. The pockets have a little bit of area of opportunity, and it's the slippery material. So when you sit down, the life jacket rides up. When I first kayak fishing, I was using a pedal drive, and every time I'd pedal, this thing would just kind of ride up. In general, it's a great backup option. That's what we keep it for. We keep it in the truck as a backup, but not one I would recommend for long days on the water. It got annoying for me. Being a big guy, you're bigger around in the bottom down there, and this thing just kind of sits up on top of your belly. So for me, this wasn't a great option, but one that we have and we keep as a backup. But again, $85 on Amazon. I think there's some better options that we're going to show you for about the same price here. All right, this third one is the NRS Chinook. I think this is like largely probably the most popular life jacket out there for kayak fishing. I'm going to run through the pros and cons on this one. Pros on it, I think it has the best pockets. I love that it has the plier pocket here. It has good pockets for your stuff. Overall, I think it's a very high quality life jacket. This is the 2025 version of it, which has a little bit more relief cut in the chest area. I got the 2X size. I'll talk to you about the negatives. Much like the last one I talked about, this life jacket, more than the others, rode up. If you sat and leaned forward, it would ride up and push into your chin. It's a good life jacket. Has the high back for your seat. Overall, very high quality. I think it's the best quality. I think it's the best looking one. I like the gray color. But again, it rides up. I found that just no matter what adjustments I did, it never seemed to quite sit right. But I did love the pockets. I think it's high quality. It's the one I see almost everybody using, but at the end of the day, still not the one that I prefer. The other disadvantage to this one, I have to say, on Amazon, it's for $179. Again, this is the 2025 model. I think you can find the older models a little bit cheaper, but at $179, it was hands down the most expensive of all the life jackets that I've tried. I've purchased this life jacket twice. I purchased it originally about a year and a half ago before the 2025 model, did not like it, ended up returning it. I have now fished in this one, the 2025 model, and basically all the same things I didn't like about the first version, I do not like about the second version. And that's mostly the ride up and it hitting you in the chest throughout the day. So I'll jump into my last one. All right, guys, last is the Stolquist Fisherman. I also picked this one up on Amazon. I got it for right at $100. Couple things about this one, pros and cons. Pros, it's hands down the most comfortable. It's the only one that I could actually tolerate fishing throughout the day and didn't switch back to my inflatable. A couple of the cons on it, the pockets are not as good as the NRS Chinook. I found that the hard pockets, once you filled them, they stuck out pretty far, got in the way of your rod butt while fishing. But I do think it's the most comfortable. It's the one that did not ride up much. And I think that's due to these diagonal straps that can come in. They kind of wrap up under your arm. And it's really the only one from a life jacket standpoint that I could stand to fish in all day long that wasn't my inflatable. Has the high back just like the others for sitting in your kayak seat and fishing, and I actually love the high visibility color of it. I know for Holly, she likes being able to see me across the water, and God forbid you ever do go in, I think the high visibility is a good thing. Overall, it's my top pick other than the inflatable. I still probably tend to go to my inflatable more often than not, but I will be keeping this one. I will be prioritizing trying to wear a life jacket rather than an inflatable, especially when on the big water lakes. But hope this helps you guys. As big guys, it's hard for us to find life jackets. I've bought what I think are probably the 4 most common options out there off of Amazon, gave them a shot. My pick is the Stolquist Fisherman. The price is right at $100. It's the third cheapest one that I tried. It's the most comfortable and the one that I could tolerate fishing in all day. But most importantly, guys, make sure that when you're out there, you are wearing a life jacket. When I first started fishing, and especially from a kayak, I did not prioritize that. We were on small bodies of water and just didn't always wear one. And if I wasn't in a tournament, I probably wasn't wearing it. And you know, with the recent events we had last year, losing a couple people, and it seems like every year we find a couple people that that we lose in the community to not wearing a life jacket. So make sure you prioritize it. Find one that's comfortable for you. You might love the NRS, you might love the Onyx. This is the one for me. But find one that fits you and make sure you wear it all the time. Anytime you're on the water, make sure it's a priority and the first thing you put on.